Milo Yiannopoulos is quite a character. There was a time when he was the darling of the right. He's this flamboyantly gay British dude, and he made an art form out of trolling oversensitive college kids, and he got very famous as a result of it. Now, he did overstep sometimes, and one of his overstepping comments led to the implosion of his career. Namely, I don't remember all the specifics of it, but it had something to do with, like, I think he was molested or something as a kid, and he made a comment like, it was wonderful. Something to that effect. We don't need to relitigate this, and you can look it up if you're really interested in it. What I do know is the comment that he made was actually in an interview on the Drunken Peasants podcast with a friend of mine, TJ Kirk, the Amazing Atheist, and a clip from that somehow went viral, and then Milo was supposed to speak at CPAC, and I think they branded the event as like some anti-cancel culture thing, and then even CPAC was like, we're canceling Milo's appearance. Because the thing he said was so over the top. It was like super like soft on pedophilia or whatever. And everybody across the political spectrum was like, God damn, bro. That's like, what's wrong with you? So anyway, his career imploded. And he had no what to do. He has no what to do. Now, he's not some ideologically principled person who's just like, looking to tell the truth. So now he's just a grifter and he's looking for a lane. And so now most of his lanes are shut down. Where's there left to go? I don't think he could do I'm a reformed person and now I'm a lefty arc, because I don't think lefties are that gullible. They'll be like, no, you're not. Fuck off. So what's left? There's only one way to go, dog. And that's evangelical Christian right. And that's exactly what he's doing. Take a look at this video on a Christian home shopping network.
So it's 11 3/4 inches tall. If you're thinking about how this is going to fit into your shrine or maybe even a bedside table. I know sometimes people like to wake up and say good morning to their favorite, people and saints and whatnot. It's available in bronze and pewter, and they're both $87.50. We're not yet set up for 2 easy payments, despite our...
Not yet. We're not quite there.
But we're hoping to offer that one day, or 2 easy payments. But she's just under 12 inches tall. She's available in those 2 different, they call them accent finishes. We've got statues in the shop here that are fully painted.
Right.
And we'll see some of those later.
Yes.
But the thing I like about this is this wonderful burnished, bronzy, aged colour that she's got. And that wonderful, the face on this is especially good because
the face is wonderful. It's so peaceful.
I hope you know what I mean when I say there are good Marys and bad Marys. Of course, the real Mary, there's only good things about her. But there are some Marys where the faces look unfortunate. They haven't put the work in to make sure that she's got just the right expression and features.
Right.
This, on the other hand, as you can see at home, it's just beautiful.
That's the greatest thing I've ever seen. So the full video, and it's on YouTube. I highly recommend you watch the whole thing. I got tremendous enjoyment out of it. You don't want to waste 24 minutes of your life. Put it on double speed. You'll get through it, and you'll have a good giggle. It's glorious. I love how dedicated he is to the role now. The name of the thing is weird. Church Militant Shop, which also is somehow perfect for the lane he's now in. Recently, he's been doing this ex-gay arc as a way to sort of snuggle up to the evangelical Christians who might still accept him. And so we covered the segment on this show. We covered the video of he like took a boat out to sea and threw his wedding ring over the edge because he's gay married and I don't want to live in sin anymore. And so he takes a boat out, throws his wedding ring in the sea. Look, my guess is he probably bought one of those 25-cent ring, 50-cent rings at a pizza shop and just threw that one out there. And you can't trust a word this guy says, bro. You can't. I don't know what's sadder. If he knows when he lays his head down on his pillow at night that he's a total liar and he's just grifting and looking for a lane and just trying to hang on, or if he really believes all this stuff now. Did he really have like a gayness is immoral awakening? I've now turned myself over to Jesus after everybody else has conveniently, exposed my career as the fraud that it is. I don't know, man. I don't know. But as I've told you guys a million times, ain't no ex-gay, son. There's no ex-gay. There's no ex-straight. That's not the way that shit works. Now, it's possible that your sexuality develops in a very young developmental phase, and maybe there are cultural or environmental things that imprint it, or parental things that imprint it. That's possible. But it's either that or it's born this way for all different sorts of sexual orientations. What I know is not a thing, is to just be like, you know, I might be a gay dude, but I'm over dick. No, you're not. No, you're not. And if you think I'm lying, go ahead. You do your own little thought experiment. Whoever's watching this, I don't know what you're into personally. I don't really care. I'm not going to judge you. But just try to imagine waking up one day and willing yourself out of that. Is that going to happen? Is that going to happen? You could just choose to not like the things that you like in that realm? Come on, dog. Come on. So, now Milo is also on his knees for the Lord. Not just for other reasons. I'm telling you, go look at the entire video. You're going to enjoy it. There's a portion where I was just like sort of scrolling through it, and I thought there was a portion where they literally are selling Bibles for like $100 a pop or something. And I scrolled to it. No, it's like the Virgin Mary's book. And then he goes and reads a passage, and he's like giving all the specifics as to what's going on and what Mary says you should do. And he's like, this is so profound, good sir, so profound. My guess is, as soon as he hops off air, he huffs some glue, pops some pills, and goes to the local bar and has some fun. But this is quite the character arc. And listen, there's another, I want to say unfortunate angle to this, because, again, I'm against, like, the deplatforming in principle. But you can't argue that deplatforming works, in the sense that Homeboy was kicked out of polite society, and he is out of polite society. Like, that shit worked, dog. I also forgot to mention, part of his downfall was, I think it was like a BuzzFeed news thing that came out, which showed him partying with Richard Spencer and straight up like neo-Nazis, and he like said some neo-Nazi shit, and people were like, oh, so you really are like as bad as your harshest left-wing critics say you are. Kind of looks like it, doesn't it? Kind of looks like it. But I hope he keeps going, because this is giving me tremendous content. Milo, keep it going, son. Keep it. I should invite him on Crystal Kyle and Friends. And let's talk it out, man. Tell me about Yahweh. Tell me about Jesus. Tell me about, did you have a vision of Noah's Ark in your transition? Anyway, I digress. Hilarious video. It's amazing to see that this is the place he's fallen to. Hey y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.